Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to today's video. Today I am here to check in for the first week of February. So I'm going to be comparing what we've spent so far this month to what we budgeted for February. If you haven't already checked out my February budget video, definitely go check that out. I kind of walk through my budget and what we budget for certain categories. I go over sinking funds, all the fun stuff. Also, I wanted to mention I do have new releases coming up on Friday. So if you want to check out all of the April budget kits, definitely do that. The post office seems to be kind of back to normal now, so it's not a huge issue to place orders ahead of time, but if you want to get your April budget kits early, then that's going to be a great opportunity. Also, I have some stuff cutting in the background, so hopefully the noise is not too bad. So let's go ahead and take a look. My categories that I track for my weekly check-ins are always my variable expenses, which are groceries, eating out, household, gas for our cars, and then anything that may be unbudgeted. So here's my monthly view. And let me go ahead and grab my calculator because I'm gonna need that. So groceries are going to be in the hot pink, eating out is going to be in purple, household is going to be in green, and then gas is going to be in the light pink. So let's start with groceries. So first we had Macy's hot lunches. We do pay for Macy to have hot lunch through her school. And so I just paid for the entire month, so that was $55. And then we got some stuff from Target that was $23.75. I got some like coffee pods and creamer and things like that. Then Jason got some stuff from Caputo's that was $18.16. And then he did his normal grocery shopping. He spent $26.12 at Jewel, and then $91.82 at Aldi. So that brings us to a total of $214.85 that week, that first week. And I believe Jason stocked up on some like pouches and things like that. So that definitely impacts our budget and makes the groceries a little bit more expensive, but it all ends up evening out eventually. So we spent $214.85. We budgeted $700, so I'm gonna subtract that out. What happened there? 700 minus 214.85. So we currently have and I'm going to flip this around. We currently have $485.15 remaining. And I like to take a look at that in terms of weeks that we have left over. So we always go grocery shopping on Tuesdays. So we have 1, 2, 3 weeks remaining. So I'm gonna divide that $485.15 by 3. And that means that we have $161.72 per week. And just to give you some reference, we do budget per week, and we give ourselves $175 per week. So we have about $13 less a week going forward, but that's totally doable, not anything, you know, super out of the ordinary. And again, we did stock up on some stuff that we should not have to stock up on for at least another couple weeks. Next is going to be eating out. That's in purple. We've done a lot of eating out. It's going to look like a whole lot of McDonald's on here, and that's because we've just had some stuff going on. A lot of it's like going to get drinks. Me and Jason really enjoy the coffee at McDonald's, and so like every once in a while, if we're like really tired, we'd be like, oh, let's go and get a mocha from McDonald's. And then I think on Friday night we had bingo night at Macy's school, so the girls just got Happy Meals and we just made it easy on ourselves. So anyway, $9.87 here. And then $21.27, $14.34, $4.35, $4 at Dunkin', and then $37.46 at McDonald's. We actually had one of Macy's friends over, and you guys can't even see that. We had one of Macy's friends over, and we asked her what she wanted, and she said McDonald's, and she wanted a Happy Meal. So there you go. We were planning on just getting pizza. That's like a pretty cheap thing to do when you have people over, but when you ask a kid what they want and they say McDonald's, it's McDonald's. Plus, like, I don't know, I guess me and Jason always struggle with Happy Meals because I feel like every time that we get them for our girls, at least, they never end up eating them. So I'm going to divide the $208.71 by 3, and that means we have $69.57 per week. So that's very good. But yeah, anyway, me and Jason struggle with it. Usually we like either split with them, like Mila will share mine and Macy and Jason's meal, or we'll just like have them have something at home, because it honestly just doesn't make a ton of sense to buy Happy Meals when the kids are not going to eat them. But we did end up getting McDonald's for her friend. Okay, next is household. So household is in green. We spent $37.77 at Target, and then another $14.98 at Target. So we've spent $52.75 so far. And we budgeted $150, so that means that we have $97.25 going forward. So we're in good shape there. I think the next time that we go to Costco, we're going to get toilet paper and also paper towels. So that definitely adds a little bit to our household spending, but I don't think it'll be too much. And then next is going to be gas. So we got a car wash that was $3. Filled up my car, that was $27.54. And then Jason actually filled up yesterday, but he did not have the receipt. So I'm putting a sticker there, and I'm hoping that I remember in the next check-in to check my Discover card and see what that amount is. That's one thing that's so frustrating about like budgeting and using like your debit card or credit card for gas. Is that it takes, you know, a few days at least to update like what the amount was, and I'm not in any way ever going to, I'm never going to like use cash at a gas station. It just would add so much time to it, and just, I feel like gas stations are pretty easy when you use your card, but it is one of the downfalls of using a credit card with gas. But anyway, so we have $169.46 left, and then for unbudgeted we had nothing, so that is good. Next we're going to flip over to our sinking funds, and I mentioned this before, but I did change around my sinking fund setup, so I have my sinking funds over here and then my transactions over here. So we haven't had too many transactions, thank goodness. I think we'll have some more coming up because we'll be prepping for our Disney trip. But Jason, I asked Jason, he recently went snowboarding with a friend, and I asked him how he wanted me to handle the $71 that he spent. He was supposed to use his allowance for it, and like he has a bunch of cash that he basically just holds on to. He was supposed to use that, but they didn't accept cash. So then I was like, okay, do you want to give me the $71? Do you, like, what do you want me to do? And I gave him the option to take it out of golf, and he said, okay, go ahead and do that. So anyway, it wasn't really golf, but it's kind of the same thing, like any type of recreational type of thing. And then I picked up the girls some red bows from Amazon. That was $8.59. That came out of their clothes category. The girls have a father-daughter dance coming up, and they have red dresses, and we don't really have like enough bows for them. We probably have one red bow, but I wanted to like kind of have them match. So anyway, that was $8.59. And then we went to a place called Urban Air. It's like a trampoline type of place yesterday, and we paid to get in, and then we all split a Slurpee, and that was $17.10. We have a bunch of coupons because we did Macy's birthday party at Urban Air. So we have a bunch of coupons that they gave us. And so basically yesterday we did like buy one get one free, and so we really only had to pay, I think it was like $11 for Macy and Mila to get in, and if we wouldn't have done the Slurpee it would have been really cheap. But anyway, that is pretty much it for our transaction log. I know it's kind of boring, but we're trying to build our sinking funds back up after all the craziness, so I'm hoping that it kind of stays to a minimum. But if I don't have it, if it's not that way, then I have a second set here. Also, I really quickly wanted to mention, We do randomly have things come up where we're like, okay, we want to invest in this. We want to spend money on something. We didn't budget for it, and we're okay with it coming out of our savings, because we do have like a general savings that we try to add to every single month. And so in this case, we had a couple things that we wanted to buy this month, and so it's just coming out of our savings. So the first thing is Jason bought some ski equipment. We are going to have skis for everybody in the family. Macy and Mila will like share, but Jason has like a snowboard and boots. He got skis and boots and poles. He's working on getting Macy some skis. He already has boots for her, and then I'm gonna get some like skis and boots as well, just because renting the equipment is so expensive. And if you can find a good deal on equipment, especially for adults, it probably makes the most sense to do that. Jason and Macy are gonna go skiing for spring break with his family, and so for him and Macy, it would make the most sense to just buy the equipment rather than rent it. It would probably end up being around the same if you buy it used. So anyway, he spent $131.97 on some ski equipment. And then we spent $172 on a really cute little desk for Mila for her room. Macy has a desk in her room, and we got Macy's whole room set up. We actually did both the girls' room setups a few months ago, like shortly after we bought the house. But Mila's room is pretty simple. She has like a rocking chair, a little end table next to the rocking chair, a crib, and then she has her dresser. And then we have like decorations and stuff on the walls. But she's starting to get older, and she loves to color. She loves to go on Macy's desk and color. And so I was like, let me just randomly look up this cute little, like, I'm gonna look up a purple desk, because her room is purple, Macy's is pink. Growing up, my color was always pink, and my younger sister's was always purple, so I kind of like keeping that little tradition. But anyway, I'm like, let me look and see if I can find a purple desk, because we got Macy's from Pottery Barn Kids, and it was this really pretty pink, but I knew when I was looking for Macy's desk that they didn't have anything in purple. So I found this really cute purple desk from Walmart, and they sold the same one at like Wayfair and stuff, but Walmart was the cheapest. It was not nearly as expensive as Macy's, but I felt like that was probably good because Mila will most likely destroy it. So anyway, we spent $172. It came with the desk and the chair, and it has like a little pin board and a little whiteboard, and we are so excited to surprise her with it. So again, those things are kind of like little investments. Ski equipment we'll definitely use for years. The desk, hopefully Mimi will be using for years, and those items just came out of our savings. So what I do at the end of the month is I will take a look at like our income. I'll subtract out all of our expenses, and then whatever is left over is what we saved for the month. And then in my savings tracker, I'll say like, okay, this is what we saved, which is this, and then I'll say this is what we spent. If you watched my 2023 savings tracker video, check that out. I like to kind of show those two things separately, because I feel like this number here is like how we actually did for the whole month. It's whatever I took home from the business minus our expenses, and this stuff is like stuff that we're basically using money from our already savings, if that makes sense. We did the same setup, like I did the same situation last year when we were purchasing stuff for the new house, like when I bought all of Macy's furniture for her room, and when we got some like organizers for our pantry. I took all that out of our savings, because that's what we have a savings for, is for like house fun like house projects and for like things that we want to purchase. So anyway, long story short, that is how we kind of handle some of our savings items, and that is it for this weekly check-in. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see everything. Again, make sure you check out the April new release video tomorrow, and check out all of the new releases in the shop 9 a.m. Central Time on Friday, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.
I've seen those faces, I've heard all the lies.